Hey there, veteran guardians and new light players. This is Delta 115 bringing you guys a Destiny 2 video. In today's video, I'm going to obtain the brand new exotic hand cannon, which shoots both arc and stasis damage, and that weapon is called Graviton Spike. Now, to obtain this weapon, you're going to need to complete the Edge of Fate campaign, and you can acquire its exotic quest step from the final step of the campaign. It should work for both brave and legendary difficulties, because I got mine in legendary. But anyways, once you pick up the exotic quest, you're going to be here at Kepler, at Caldera, and we're going to follow the marker over there. Oh, sorry. We're gonna go over here, and I apologize earlier, my headset almost fell off. So we're gonna see Lodi? Yep, we're gonna see Lodi, so let's go talk to him. Oh, he has no dialogue, so I guess I'll read his dialogue then. Guardian, Lodi greets you with a kind smile. I know the eye's a little weird, he says, pointing to his glowing left eye. I'm sure I'll get used to it. Mr. Drifter called it roguish, and then winked at me, so at least it doesn't freak folks out too much. He shakes his head with a chuckle. Anyways, I got something I think you might be interested in. Something the DEO was working on my way back when Dr. Davis, too, in fact, she was leading the charge. It was a weapon, really under wraps, as you can imagine. Singularity had been harnessed in a kind of... He rubs the back of his head, searching for the words. Sorry, I'm a linguist. A linguist guy. Sorry, my voice just cracked. Sorry, I'm a linguistics guy. I'm not really read up on the science. The important thing is I can feel it, if that makes sense. Aluminum and cellulose snapping. I think it might have fallen through time like I did. Have a chat with the Emeritus in the Caldera. He and I have been working together. He can catch you up. Okay. So, I just got an upgrade. You are now able to decipher advanced Aionian concepts. Once translated, these characters will unlock secret search areas on your map. Okay. It's telling me to go meet... Yep. Good to see you again. Anomaly blessed weapon. His tone is warm, but there's an air of sadness around him. This is a time that should be spent in quiet mourning of the anomaly's change, but today must be given to action instead. The sainted linguistics, voice of the holy anomaly, has felt the instability of time on Kepler. An instrument of great power has pierced our atmosphere. We have little information on the weapon, but it must not fall into the hands of those who would use it selfishly. As you know, the Vex here have vested interest in anything that bends time the way they do. Our search for this weapon or instrument begins anew. We tuned our resource location equipment to the frequency given off by the instrument. Use it to triangulate the location of anything that seems out of the ordinary. The Emeritus sends you coordinates that lead to a rocky ledge in the northern reaches of the outer steps. Triangulate the location. Sorry, let me read this better. Triangulate the location of the weapon piece using the Rosetta device in the outer steps. Maybe it should take me there? Yep. Let's head there now. Alright, we reached the outer wastes. Marker is pointing over here. Just making sure there's no other enemies. Oh, hi! Oh, okay. Okay, I have no idea what that was about. Unless... Nope, okay, it's back. I think I gotta do something with that new upgrade. Where am I? Yeah, here. So how do I use the device? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after looking around, I am blind as hell because this place where that Rosetta Sentry was, there's that panel over there. So if we put that in, there we go. Alright, what's our next objective? Find the lost Department of External Observation weapon piece. Within the search area. So it should be on our map. Gonna mark it. And we're gonna head there. And there's a heavy shank there. There we go. Don't know what it drops. Oh. Just relic iron. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're in this particular area. I just followed the objective marker. Huh. As I was saying, we're here in this area. There's the exotic marker. It just showed up somewhere around here, so I'm gonna take a look around. Oh, hello. Maybe it's something to do with this. Oh. Oh, wait. They power up this door. Okay. So I found one up there, found one across. So where would the third one be? Oh, I just fell down to my death. Okay, I know where the third one is. It took me some time to look around. So if you're here and you see this device, look to your left. And if you look down below, you'll see this circular thing. But below that, there's the third one. So I'm gonna go pull out my Matter Spark. Oh. There. Oh, that's launched. Oh. Oh, it's supposed to launch me through here. Okay, that's fine. But by the time I hit the second and third... Yep. The door's open. We're gonna search it. Speak with the Emeritus in the Caldera. Alright. We're gonna fast travel. Because there's no way I'm going all the way back. Even if I'm a Matter Spark. So we'll speak to him right now. The anomaly sainted departed of external observations appeared to have worked very hard to conceal the nature of this instrument. He calls it a weapon, and rightly so. What appeared to be only an errant singularity has the capacity to tear apart the fabric of reality. In its current form, it is mercifully inert, but if you are to reforge it, it must be stabilized carefully and without error. I will speak to the linguistic of what this entails. In the meantime, perhaps this Rosetta device can assist you in your search. The Emeritus sends you coordinates that leads to a tunnel in the stellar sink. Another place. Yep, another triangulation. What's it telling me to go? Triangulate the location of the weapon piece using the Rosetta device in the gorge. So it's going to be probably the same thing as we did. Gotcha. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am at the stellar sink. You're going to be in this area. There's going to be a lot of Vex, so be careful. And once you deal with them, you're going to take a left. And we got another Rosetta sentry. Let me just take it out real quick. There we go. So with that sentry out of the way, we're gonna look around. There should be like panels somewhere around. Okay, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I am blind as well. The panel's right over there. It blended very well with the environment, so I couldn't tell. So let's input that. There we go. Now we gotta find the weapon piece. That's our next objective. So before I go, let me show you guys where the spot is. So you're gonna be around here. You're gonna look over here, this Vex structure, and then once you jump over here, that's where the panel is. So moving on to the next objective, which it's gonna give us like a long walk, but I'm just gonna follow the marker through here, and we should be good.
We're not alone. Conductor, thank you for joining us.
This is not a damning accusation, Ikora. I am not separating weeds from chaff. I am restoring an arid field to its pinnacle. All we have lost, and I regained. Think on that. Or stand in the way of the proverbial plow if you must.
Your fingerprints are hard to ignore. Anyone in the way of restoring your new golden age ends up trampled, don't they?
Sorry about that. I think I lost my way. Yep. It's telling me to go back. Then it's telling me to go back. What? Okay, I figured out why the objective marker was like buggy every time I go through this matter spark tunnel. That's because when you go halfway, there's a secret area here. That's why I couldn't, see it. So anyways, we're in a secret area, but again, it looks like a dead end. Fortunately, it's not a dead end. This here is glowing, so we need that plant to to matter morph. I know where to get it. So you're gonna exit here. You're gonna go over here. crawl through this space here. Jump up here. And there you go. So I'm gonna hit that. Oh, there we go. Matter spark. Go through the tunnel quick. Exit. There you go. And we got it. Now, our next step is to speak with Lodi. Easy. We're going to fast travel. Okay, we're back here. Lodi's probably at the same spot. Yep. Let's go speak to him. Lodi shakes his head, studying the pieces of the weapon you've collected. Well, I hope the DAO's happy with where this thing ended up. Oh. No! Well, I screwed that up, ladies and gentlemen, so you'll never know what Lodi said. I didn't mean to hit circle. Damn it. Okay, I know that I screwed up the dialogue with Lodi, but good news is I got some photos of it thanks to a friend of mine that was doing this quest as well. He sent me screenshots of Lodi's dialogue so I can read you guys what Lodi was saying after I kind of messed it up. So let me go and read the entire thing. Lodi shakes his head, studying the pieces of the weapon you've collected. Well, I hope the DEO's happy with where this thing ended up, given how much they funneled into it from Uncle Sam's pocketbook. Turns out you don't need a functioning singularity to suck up a bunch of government funding. He hands the pieces back to you and forwards a set of coordinates that led to the Augur's Bethel, deep in the House of Exile territory. Keep at it. We'll find the rest soon. And that's the dialogue, ladies and gentlemen, that I accidentally screwed up. So, our next step is to do the same thing again. We're going to triangulate the location at Exile's Accord. So the marker's set, we're gonna go there. Or we can probably use one of those portals, I think. Nope, that's not it. Ah, there we go. Much better. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm at Augur's Bethel, and I'm following the objective. It looks like it's going below, so that means I'm going to need to take a train. Alright. Okay, I'm going to need a cannon. Yep, up here. I'm going to need to take a relocator. And where's it gonna do? Here. There we go. It's just gonna follow below. Not too below, whoops. Oh, nice. Okay, we're getting a bit closer. Don't know where I went though. Oh, here we go. Okay, now I know where I'm going. Sorry about that. So, we're in this area. That's just where the objective marker took me. And let me just grab this. And we need... Oh! There we go. At least I don't need to worry about looking everywhere. Alright, so our next objective is to find the department. Oh, okay. I'm gonna follow the objective marker. I think it's telling me to go, yeah, this way. Door is locked. Maybe there's a way around it. Or, instead of following the door, let's just backtrack. Yeah, that's much better. It's pointing upwards, so we're going back. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I kind of exit. There we go. Relocator. Wait. Oh, I don't need to use the relocator. It's right in front of my face. Okay. Wow. I had no idea. Okay, so let's go speak to Aramis. I don't know if I spell his name right, but we're just gonna see our man in question. So to give you guys some context, when trying to find the debris, I just teleported back to the beginning, which I took the train, which led me to the pile. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to talk to him, and this time I won't screw up his dialogue. Alright. Our equipment has located the final piece of the weapon. I must attend to my duties, aiding the rest of our community in mourning and study. You've done a great service to us and to our beloved Kepler by removing the threat this weapon would pose if left unchecked. When it is reborn, it may the weapon of weapons serve you well. He gives you a small bow and excuses himself and departs. Okay. Oh, collect data fragments from defeated Vex. More powerful Vex will provide more data. So we're defeating Vex now, eh? Okay. This may take a while. Okay. I got it done. Now I gotta follow the marker to the final weapon piece. Now, before I proceed, you guys are wondering how I got this many Vex kills. Well, I'm at the Assimilated Easement, and I'm in this structure where, you know, it's like one of those Golden Age structure areas. If you want to know where to go, it's pretty simple. There's this portal here. So, you'll see this objective, you know, this mission quarantine, and if you do, you'll see this portal. Go through the portal, and you'll find some Vex here. So there's some Vex harpies over here. I saw a bunch like across here. Yep. Some across here. So if you want to get as many, because these are orange bar enemies and they drop a lot of these things. So that's what I want to point out. Anyways, with that part out of the way, I'm going to follow the objective marker. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am at Aionian Campus. This is where the objective marker took me through. Of course, I didn't like walk all the way there. I fast traveled. So we're gonna go inside the building here, because that's what the marker's taking us. Just gonna follow it through. Yep. We're gonna go through here. I think through here, I guess. Oh, I guess not. Oh, wait, there it is. It's locked behind here. Can't go through the lasers. We need a relocator. Yeah, there's a relocator spot there. But where can we find a relocator? Okay, good news. I found the relocator. Bad news. It's locked up, and I need Mattermorph. So how do I find Mattermorph? Well, I'm in this area. That doorway there leads me to my objective. So if I turn around, you see this structure here? There's some Mattermorph. Now I got that. I'm gonna throw it. Grab that. And head down. The imp's probably back, yep. Alright. Oh. Need a better shot. There we go. And search. There we go. We got it. Now we need to speak to Lodi. Let's do that. Okay, that should be the last one. Hopefully. Let's talk to Lodi. Well, you've sure got the pieces for the thing. Looks just like the blueprint I saw a few months back. I guess it's a few 100,000 months back at this point, he chuckles. The only thing left is to get it back together and functioning. I know a guy. He turns to leave. When you don't follow, he turns back a little sheepish. Sorry, it's Drifter. The guy I know is Mr. Drifter. I think that contraption of his is in the caldera, might be able to help us out. Okay. Assemble a weapon using the Sieve. Oh, Is it available? Ah, damn, it's not available. I gotta wait.
The Archon burns like sugar. A noxious remnant, once sweet.
As I recall, that was the same complaint you used to make about me. Matter of fact, Noxious
I got
Remnant should be my crucible name.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I got the exotic hand cannon. Right here. Alright, before I end this video, ladies and gentlemen, let me showcase you the exotic hand cannon Graviton Spike. Now this is what the weapon looks like. Pretty slick, not gonna lie, because it is futuristic after all. Now for the perks and intrinsic traits of the weapon so far, because this weapon is craftable and it has, you know, additional perks, catalysts, and intrinsics, but because they are not part of the quest, they are, well, let's just say they can be earned separately. So don't worry about those. They can be, I'll be doing them in another video, so rest assured for that. For now, let's see what perks and intrinsics we got so far. First, we have Chambered Compensator. We also have Alloy Magazine, Temporal Anomaly. When overcharged, each mode expends a portion of overcharge for additional effects on final blows or precision hits. Arc mode calls down lightning strikes. Stasis mode creates an explosion and a formation of stasis crystals. And then we have Texture Grip. Now for the intrinsic, Temporal Manipulation. Long press whatever reload button you have to swap between fast firing arc mode or slow firing stasis mode. Final blows and precision hits overcharge the opposing mode to enable additional effects. Okay, that sounds nice. And let me unlock the weapon pattern, so that way I can craft it in when I head to the Enclave. Alright, let's see the weapon. Ooh, so this is what it looks like in first person. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this exotic hand cannon is primary ammunition. So it's not like, you know, special ammunition for like shotguns or, what's it called? Rocket propelled assist frames. So at least that's a good thing. So this is what the arc mode looks like. Let's see if I can do a long press. Ooh. This is what the stasis one looks like. Okay. So let's see, let's hear it first. So this is arc mode. Not bad. Okay. The reload animation is the same thing as the spread shot, the spread shot weapon frames for the hand cannons, the new ones. So similar reload animation. So let's see the slow. Yeah, I can feel that weapon shoots slow, which is pretty accurate, actually. Yeah, the reload animation is the same, nothing changed there. That's pretty good. Alright, so let's see what damage numbers are for regular and precision hits. So we're going to start with the arc mode. Let's see. Precision is 273. Let's see if I can clean this up. I forgot which control cleans up the damage. think it's nope. I think I messed that up. Oh, let me just run this. And okay, there we go. Now for non-precision hit, it's 148. Okay, gotcha. Now moving on to the slow firing stasis mode. So precision hit 375 with an additional number. Let me go check that. So it's 359 plus 156, which totals up to 515 per shot. Precision shot. Now for the non-precision hit, 156 plus 194 gives you a total of 350 per non-precision shot. Gotcha. Okay. Now I want to see how this overcharge works. So let me just go get an enemy. Something I can hit pretty easily. Maybe a Cabal faction will do. Alright. Can I kill them? Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. And that. Okay. Oh, I see. Hold on. If I do this... And then... Okay, it does that. So let me try... And then if I switch... Okay, so that's how it works. And then if I switch back... Okay. I think I understand how this works. When you're switching the portion of the overcharge. Let's run this again. Real quick. So... If I do... Okay, that's good. And then switch. Then hit this guy. Oh. I thought that worked. Oh, there. Then it shows the... Okay. Okay, I see what I did wrong. Alright. Let me run this one more time. So what I did wrong was I didn't check the bar properly. So let's start with Arc. So if I get 3 precision hits, there's a bar saying I have a stasis overcharge. And when you switch to stasis overcharge, it does that special attack with the stasis. But it stops because every shot you do, it drains it faster. But now I got 3 stasis hits. I can switch to Arc for that overcharge Arc attack. That's pretty cool, actually. That is pretty cool. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's the showcase of the Graviton Spike for the first time. For me, obviously. But yeah, I wonder what's the full potential of this weapon once I get all those exotic catalysts, intrinsic perks, and you know, other perks to customize once this weapon is craftable in the Enclave. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. As for the exotic catalysts, intrinsic perks, and other weapon perks for the Graviton Spike, they will be done in a different video, as I said earlier, so don't worry about that. I'm in progress of trying to find every single one of them and how to get them done. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and check out my YouTube channel for the latest Destiny 2 and other gaming content. And also, if you want to get notified and for extra content, you can check out my socials, which the links will be down in the description box below. That is all, my fellow Guardians. This is Delta 115, signing out.